Hey, Ryan here with QuietKat. Today we're going to go through how to install the front wheel on your inverted fork, which comes with the new Jeep e-bike, the RidgeRunner, and the Apex. So to install the front wheel on this inverted fork, it's a little different than a traditional mountain bike fork. It uses a through axle with pinch bolts at the bottom of the fork legs. Also, the inverted nature of the fork means that the fork legs can turn and spin, which can make it a little awkward. If you have a bike stand to put the bike into, it's great to hang it on a stand to get the weight of the bike off the ground. If you don't have a bike stand, you can simply flip the bike over. Before we do that, we want to make sure to get our screen rotated out of the way. I'm just going to rotate that forward, and then we'll take our control pad and rotate that backwards. That way when we flip the bike upside down on the seat and the handlebars, we're not putting the weight of the bike on any of the fragile display or control pieces. So the tools you're going to need for this job are a 4mm and 5mm Allen wrench. So now that we have the bike either in a stand or in this case upside down, we can get easy access to the axle. So the first thing we're going to do is use our 4mm Allen wrench, and we're going to loosen the 4 clamp bolts on the fork legs. So we'll go ahead and remove the cap from the end of the axle. It's best to choose the drive side, which is opposite of where the brake is mounted. So with our 5mm, we're just going to go ahead and spin that cap out. And then we can go ahead and slide the axle out the other direction. So holding the axle in one hand, we're going to go ahead and lift up the front wheel. We're going to drop the tire between the fork legs and line up the brake rotor between the pads in the caliper. And then we'll line up the hub with the brake side fork leg. Go ahead and take the axle, slide in from the brake side, through the fork leg, through the hub, all the way to the other side. You might notice that the fork leg is twisted on the drive side. Go ahead and twist that back, line it up to the hub, and keep pushing the axle through until you've cleared the fork leg and the hub. So once you have the axle through the hub and through both fork legs, go ahead and grab your cap, and we're going to tighten that back into the axle. Don't over tighten because you can easily break the screw. We just want to get this snug so that the fork legs squeeze against the hub. Once that's in place, we're going to go ahead and wiggle the wheel back and forth and just make sure there's no play between the hub and the fork legs. Next, take your 4mm Allen wrench, and we're going to tighten the clamps on the fork legs around the axle. You want to go back and forth with these two as you slowly increase the torque to about 15 Newton meters. When all 4 clamp bolts are tight, the wheel is installed and you're ready to go. You may need to align the brake rotor, and for that, check out our video on brake caliper alignment.